time. Note, an honorable mention will be to Arkham Asylum due to the fact that I like this game very much, do not get me wrong, but it's not going to be in my top 5 due to the fact that many other Batman top 5s are always Arkham Asylum, so that's an honorable mention. Just letting you guys know, and hopefully you guys enjoy my top 5. This is my opinion, so you don't always have to agree with me, but this is the games I grew up playing and still to this very day enjoy playing. So with that being said, here's my top 5 Batman games of all time. I'm Batman. First Batman game that I ever played and put my hands on. This was one of the top Batman games for me back when I was a kid. Just watching the animated series, being a huge fan of the Kevin Conroy voice and Mark Hamill as the Joker, and following the reanimated series, I already knew I was in for a ride. This game, even though it's not open world, takes place into the animated series of the reanimated series. So you step in the shoes as Batman from the second reanimated series, and you are going through these missions: stop the Joker, get Harley Quinn, battle Mr. Freeze. And when you're playing and jumping from rooftop to rooftop, you know that you're Batman. Despite only being able to glide and jump for a certain amount of time, it was still fun at its best. And this is one of my favorite games that I'll never forget, and I still own in my collection to this very day. The music, and there's also a mission where you get to play as a Bruce Wayne character where he goes under disguise, which is really freaking cool. The boss battles are fun. You go to the Batcave, you train there. You even go into first-person mode. You use your Batarang in first-person mode. You use a few things in first-person mode. Despite a few flaws, this game was one of my favorite games and still is to this very day, and this is why it's my number 5. Game I got for Xbox and PS2, one of my favorite Batman games next to Batman Vengeance. The only reason I put this in my top was due to the fact that this introduced the fear system from any Batman game ever created after Arkham series. This game lets you creep up on criminals and scare the living daylights out of them, putting fear into them as the Batman. Where's the trigger? Well, not that part, but you know and get what I'm getting at. This game has Christian Bale voicing his Batman, which is fantastic. I like the segments of the parts where you scare and put fear and use fear around you to scare the criminals and the corrupt. This game brings that into play, and I also like the fact that Christian Bale voices his Batman here. This game follows strictly the movie from Batman Begins. You have all the voice actors here. You have everything. Even the Batmobile, the Tumbler, you get to even use that and play as Bruce Wayne in the beginning of the game and in the middle of the game. I like this, and as you can see right now, he's grabbing him, trying to get information out of him, putting fear into him. This was one of the main reasons why I enjoyed this game and put it on my top number 4. And like I said, it's Batman and Christian Bale. I'm Batman. Really don't care. I love this. It's reviews that it got from publishers. I freaking love this game. I love the voice acting. I love how it's different, and I also love how the crime scene investigation was introduced to this. And I also love that it takes place on Christmas Eve. Batman having to take down 8 assassins on his head, and just the snow all over the place. Gotham City is finally open to you to explore, have fun with. I also like the fact that even though Kevin Conroy's not voicing him, the other voice actor that takes over, who played Ezio, does a fantastic job. Troy Baker does an awesome job as the Joker. I just had tons of fun with this game. I know people are going to bag on me for being my number 3, but I really don't care. This is such a good game to me, and I really enjoyed it. It was so much fun, and I would play it again and again. Even I've made it a tradition. Every Christmas, I play it. That's how much I love this game, and this is why it's my number 3.
You're not supposed to be reading.
Who tore this place apart?
Being my number 2 on this top. Just the reason that you get to play as Bruce Wayne in the beginning, even though he planned it, he still gets his ass handed to him. But then he pays back and starts whooping Penguin's ass, starts whooping all these thugs' ass. I just love it. And just the whole story of the Joker, on how he got played out, and how sick he is. The music, the combat, the free open world to go throughout Arkham City. The boss battles. My favorite boss battle in this game was Mr. Freeze, hands down. I love the Mr. Freeze fight, and I thought it was really fun. I even love going in and beating the shit out of the Penguin, punching him, and then he's going flying in the air. I love the music. I love the graphics. I love just the gameplay. It makes you feel like Batman, and the detective system is fantastic next to Arkham Asylum's. This is why it's my number 2. And just as you can see right here, he's about to kick some ass. It's ridiculous. He's in handcuffs, but he's Bruce Wayne and he planned this out. This is a fantastic game, and this is why it's my number 2. Arkham City.
He wasn't.
My number 1, Batman Arkham Knight for the PS4 and Xbox One. This game did it all for me. This game has everything I wanted. The graphics were superb. The voice acting was awesome. Kevin Conroy returns as Batman. You got Mark Hamill thinking he wasn't gonna be back. He freaking comes back, and just the way it's played out is beautiful. The dripping of the water on his cape while he's gliding, the water hitting his face. This game being on Halloween is freaking awesome. The Batmobile, despite the tank parts, where most of the tank parts you needed it in order to progress through the game, despite that, roaming through Gotham City with the Batmobile was awesome. I love the fact that Rocksteady took into consideration of releasing all these new bat suits and skins for the Batmobile. The 89 suit, the Batman Beyond suit. The Batman Beyond suit and 89 suit are my favorite suits. And even after I beat this game, you still got hundreds of hours to play. The Riddler trophies are a pain in the ass to get, but they're fun and challenging. The characters you see in here. The only downfall I didn't like about this game was the reveal of the Arkham Knight was a little bit too fast. I kind of knew who he was. And also the boss battles, like most of them took place in a tank. Like you fight the Arkham Knight in the tank. You fight Deathstroke in the tank. It's just that brought it down a little, but this game's story, the music, the final ending, even the 3 endings that you get to go through, it's just awesome. I loved it, and I loved every single minute of it. This is why Batman games are the way that they are right now, because Rocksteady did such a fantastic job. This is Critical Redemption, and I'm out. I'm Batman.